Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anastasia and today we'll continue to watch our favorite and exciting TV show ever, My 600 Pounds Weight. Guys, I hope that today our future hero, I know that it will be man, he will be more stronger and he can handle with all of his competition and with his fucking addiction. Guys, as usual, I will watch this video with you, speak my mind, share my emotion, maybe even philosophize, or maybe not me, a little. But I immediately apologize that every 3 seconds my screen will flash because YouTube does not skip this video at any different way. And guys, you know that I try to fix it, but unfortunately it doesn't work at any different way. But I hope for your understanding, and don't forget about likes and comments. It's so necessary to me. And if you have some another wish to watch something like another TV show, you can all time write to me. I see everything, so I see all your commentary, and for me it's really important. So don't forget about it, and we will start. Have a fun time with me, and let's do it together.
2. Hang on.
Are you
And this
okay?
is all. Luca story. 33 years old. Oh. So guys, you know, I all time see on this project, yeah, and I see that when the people are really so fat, they didn't want to do anything with themselves. So any face control, I mean, any body lotions and another types, yeah, they just wanna relax and eat. It's all, and it's really horrible.
I dread waking up in this body every morning. Because each day is just too difficult for me to face. My body hurts, and the stuff I have to go through just to have a normal day is painful on every level. And so I live in despair. At the size that I'm at now, I can still get around, but it's difficult. I feel pain in all parts of my body, and I'm exhausted all the time. My parents built an outdoor shower for me, but I can't get the water to go all over my body because I'm too big. So that doesn't work for me. And the only shower I can fit in is at my sister's place. So I have to go there to get cleaned. I'm too big for chairs, hallways, doors, bathrooms, toilets, my bed.
So strange house, really, guys. I see this house first time. Oh, is it really? I mean, a lot of people live in the same house.
I'm too big for bathtubs. My family has a compound here in Conroe, Texas. Basically, they're just little buildings that we purchase, and then everybody has their own little personal space. So I sleep in a building next to my sister's.
Okay.
And then my parents live in the bigger unit. But my life has become just one challenge after another. By the time I get to my sister's front steps, my breathing has gotten pretty bad. My muscles are burning. I feel like I'm moving a whole pile at the line of scrimmage in football, but it's just the fat on my body. But that's not even the main event yet. Getting a shower, that's like a workout by itself. I'm thankful I can still clean myself, but I can picture a time where I can no longer do that, and it's a pretty scary thought.
So unfortunately for fat people, have a bathroom, have a shower, it's like a really challenge. But in comparison with me, I really enjoy this time. I'm all time waiting for the evening, or in the morning I can go shower, and for me it's really like relaxed of the day, and this is about weight, this is about your feeling in your body, and it's not about normal life, it's about like alive this life.
Every part of my body is heavy. So lifting my arms to clean myself is just as hard as lifting my legs to walk. And that pain from the weight of my belly pulling down on my legs and back, it's a lot. And I get anxiety about slipping over and falling. By the time I get done, but I still have to dry off and get dressed. I do it sitting down because there's no way I could stand for it. And an exertion from that can be difficult. I'm going to start sweating again. But I sweat pretty much all the time anyway. Once I'm dressed, then it's time to move on to something much happier. Something that brightens my day every day of my life.
Breakfast.
Food. Food is the highlight of my day. It always gives me something to look forward to. And when I'm cooking, I make a lot of it because I have to feed my sister's kids. But also because the more food there is, the longer I can stay in the place that food takes me to. Food is my happy place and kinda always has been. It's been there for me ever since I was a little kid. I was born at Connor Regional. I don't remember exact details about my weight, height, or anything like that.
Cute
I just
baby.
do know my mom says I was a difficult baby.
Why difficult?
The way my mother describes it was everything was stressful for me. And I think the reason was because the household growing up was very chaotic. I have 6 brothers and sisters, but I'm the only one with a combination of parents that I have. So all my siblings are either half or step siblings. Y'all go sit at your tables. Have your breakfast. Most of the
So
time,
really big family.
my parents were unhappy parents. And they broke up and got back together a few times. So it never felt stable. They separated after I was born. That's when she met my sister's father, and she conceived my 2 little sisters who are twins, Jessica and Megan. So the twins have a separate dad. Even though they refer to my dad as their dad a lot of the time, he's actually their stepdad. In fact, I remember being up there at the hospital, and I remember seeing my dad there at the window. He was waving at us, and he was showing the girls off. But their dad wasn't there. And I was just like, I don't know how to handle this. I don't know what to say. So that was weird. But after that, when the girls came home, I had a tough time with them at first. I guess I was just jealous of them. Jealous that they got more attention than I did. So what I did when I felt that way is to go eat. And when I was eating something good, I could just focus on how good it tasted. And that's how I got myself to feel better. I don't think my parents watched what I ate. I don't recall if they ever cared about how much I weighed when I was a kid because I was neglected. I didn't understand at first. I was questioning myself, do my parents love me? Do they care? Am I doing something wrong? I don't know if that contributed to how everything feels. I just know I didn't want to be around my parents when I was a young kid because
So that sounds really crazy. Sometimes when the children don't feel love of their parents, they just all people want to be loved. And for the first case, it is children, because when I was young, my mom and my dad all time say me, Stacey, we love you, you're the best child in our world, and another things, and it make me more confident, and I understand him that he didn't receive it in this age, at that age, and now he had a lot of complex, and he's continued to have this complex, and unfortunately, but he just overeating due to this broken love, because he didn't know and doesn't know now what happened with his parents, and are they really loved him? Sounds crazy, sounds horrible. Please, parents, say your children that you loved him or his or her. Yeah? It's really important. And I know a lot of situations when parents say, oh, my mom or my dad never say me this. Okay, but you know which feeling receive you. Don't do it with your own children. It's not necessary. I mean that the best point is just to take a lot of attention to your children. And if you have more than 3 children, it's also nice. But please give attention for all. Then at another case, it can be like the same situation, like with Luke.
I don't know, it was just stressful.
Through all the struggles that he's had through his life, I guess it started when he was 4. He had 2 sisters all at once. And he was the object of our attention until twins came along, newborns. And now he wasn't getting hardly any attention that he was used to. And he had to learn to deal with that.
Life was stressful, family was stressful. School was pretty stressful. Elementary school, I was made fun of for being big. The teachers didn't like me. I think it was mostly because I think growing up I was just very hyper and I had a hard time focusing. Whenever I felt neglect from my mom and dad, or I had teachers that just didn't like me. If I was sad or scared, I always ran to eat food. Food made me feel full, it made me feel satisfied, and it made me feel happy. Like I didn't need to be sad anymore. And yes, it made me gain weight. When I was 10 years old, I weighed 160 pounds.
Now, he didn't overeat, but he would have seconds. And that was when we started noticing it. He was very hyper child. Physically, he was hyper. We had to put locks at the tops of the doors because he would sneak out at the age of 3, and I would find him on a busy highway with people going 90 miles an hour. 3 years of age. Terrify me.
4th grade, 5th grade, and 6th grade was at the private school. I felt out of place. I felt like, maybe I didn't belong. I did look to food for comfort. And so I do recall going from like age 10 to age 12, 13, I did gain about 100 pounds, close to it. So going on to junior high, I weighed about 250 pounds, and it was just increasing over time. I think I was 11 or 12 years old. My mom and dad got back together. They did get married. And then I think the next year, 8th grade, they divorced. That was really, really difficult on me. After the divorce, I wanted to hate somebody and I wanted to love someone.
Yeah, for children divorced, it's really so hard because I didn't understand what happened with parents. Yeah, why they didn't together, and maybe I am an obstacle. Yeah, because what happened with them, it's really hard. I know firsthand what does it mean. Yeah, but for lucky, my parents is together now. But I think that of course, it's so hard.
Someone, I didn't know who to choose. I did turn to food to ease the stress.
Me and my brother Lucas, when I was younger, we didn't really have much of a relationship. I guess I could say that Luke kind of got left on the back burner a lot. I do remember when my mom and stepdad split, it hurt him really bad. My mom and my stepdad, they've had at least 3 separations in our lifetime. Literally can't get married again if they happen to divorce in the state of Texas. They've reached their limit. But basically anything that's emotionally traumatic for Lucas causes him to binge eat and not take care of himself. And it really does affect us emotionally.
My weight increased to 300 pounds. When I hit high school, that's when I started playing football. And my coaches were my impact factor. They the ones that pushed me. Going into sophomore year, I weighed close to 400 pounds. And these coaches told me, hey, if you want to be playing football with us, you got to lose the weight. And I was like, I have to do it.
I don't remember him overeating. When he played football, he was big. And so big the coach made him lose weight to play football. And he did that very successfully. He dropped 100 pounds. He had his mindset to play football. The doctor gave him a diet to stay on, and he done it. He done good. He was a go-getter.
Junior year, I lost 75 pounds. I went from 375 down to 300. And then on to my senior year, I dropped another 50 pounds. And I was around 250, close to 240. And I had never felt better. It was the best time of my life. Ready for prayer?
God is good. God is great. Yes, thank you for our food. Amen. Thank you, Jesus.
Wow.
But then football season ended and we were no longer required to work out. That's when the success turned into a failure. I didn't stay on my regimen and I just gained it all back. That's when I got into my addiction to video games as well. I remember graduating weighing about 320 pounds. After high school, I moved in with my brother in Corpus Christi, and I started working at a pizza place while going to college. And in that pizza place, I would be given free pizza almost every night. And it became a downward spiral after that. I started gaining a lot of weight. Going to college, I went from 300 to 400 pounds, and then 500 pounds going into my 20s. Because I was actually really close to graduating, but my dad wanted me to drop out of school to learn a trade, and he's been a machinist most of his life. So I tried to go into machining. Problem was, it's not something I really enjoyed.
What he wants to do, he's not being able to do it. He likes video games, and I guess that's fine. But I grew up in the latter part of Vietnam War. In our mind frame, you can't push reset and start your new game. You have to live your life.
All right, y'all ready? We're gonna clean up, and then we're gonna start school, okay?
Okay.
Let's start cleaning up.
So I think he's really a nice uncle, yeah, for his cousins. But I received that I understood that he hasn't got his own relationship. Yeah, he is 33 years old, and this is a great time to start his own relationship, to have a girlfriend, and to think about his future children. But first of all, of course, with this overweight, you can do, it's like obesity. It's not like, it's real obesity. But with this obesity, you can't really normal to life. I mean, you didn't feel this life for 100 persons. And it's terrible because we have just one life, yeah? And just one life spent into your bed, eating sandwich and think that it is the best what can happen with you. It's nightmare. It's really nightmare, because now we will watch that this food killed him every day, every hour. And just my recommendation, just to eat, stop to eat this old junky food and start do this program.
My next job was 3 or 4 years later. I was working doing grocery delivery. It was working at first, and then things got really stressful, and it got really difficult to handle depression and anxiety. And so I had put my 30-day notice in for being discharged medically, and I crashed. And fast forward to now I'm in my 30s, and I'm at 600 pounds. Okay, Junior, I want you to go get your books over here and get set up right there, okay? Grace, I want you to go get your books and set up right here too. Make sure you bring the pencils too, okay? And I know that my weight is contributing to my depression, and I still can't stop eating, because food is one of the only things that makes me feel good.
I can't do this.
Yes, you can. I have to clean it up, okay? So I'll do that. At this point, I can't really get a job, or not a normal one anyway. Thankfully, my sister has been able to find work for me to do.
What does this mean?
Let me read it for you, okay? Patty Pig picks peppers to sell at the market. Help Patty track her peppers.
Oh, okay. Got it. That's easy.
Well, my job today is I help teach my little niece and nephew homeschool, and then I also babysit them whenever their parents need me to babysit.
I had gotten the idea to employ my brother homeschooling my kids, mostly to help him kind of financially. But seeing him spending time with his niece and nephew, it makes me happy, because beforehand, they didn't spend any time together. But he's very, very smart. He retains almost everything he learned in school. So, yeah, he's the perfect candidate to teach them.
This letter, Grace, what's this letter say?
G.
There you go, G.
G.
All right. You want to get the books for me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Pretty light.
Your mom's gonna be home soon, so y'all go ahead and watch some TV. Okay?
Howdy, Bubba.
Hey.
All right, so we'll go shopping at the grocery store.
I haven't been to a grocery store on my own for 4 or 5 years. At this size, the thought of falling over in public is about enough to keep me from ever going anywhere. Yeah, let's grab some of these
Ooh, get those.
Cinnabons. All right, let's once
I just wonder, did he something to change his life? I mean, he really has obesity, and maybe he tried to do some diet, yeah, or sit on something diet, yeah, to do better version of him, or he just eating and had a lot of obstacle and justification why he can handle with all of this stress. Yeah, I just wonder.
I'm there, I can lean on a cart or ride in a motorized cart, but I wouldn't be able to come here without Megan. Can you grab some bacon? A couple of them.
This one?
Yeah, let's grab out 2 more of those. Even though I'm living with my family basically almost for free, I don't like being dependent on other people. It makes me feel weak. Let's grab 1 of each. And as much as I love my family and I'm grateful for them, I know that being dependent on them is part of the problem.
You don't like to be weak, but now you're really a weakness person because you're really weak to save for food. No, I wanted to be better. I want to eat normal food. I didn't want to eat all junky food. It's about strong. It's about man. But your weakness. Sorry, but unfortunately it is.
You want any chips?
Yeah, let's grab a couple of these. But also because of the emotions that go along with living with my family are stressful. And as much as I appreciate their help, it's difficult.
But I must also say that, of course, obesity, it's like old addiction, like smoking, like drugs, and another thing. And people who's addicted to something else, yeah, it's really too hard to say something to himself like, oh no, I don't want to do it. No, it's like a smoker, yeah, when he is smoking, for example, when he was smoking, for example, 5 years, it's really hard to him saying, no, today I start my new chapter into my life. It doesn't work it anyway, but all time we can just to try something, because when he is coming to when he will come in to Dr. Now, the first question I hope that it will be, what are you doing with your body?
I don't tell my family this because I don't want them feeling like they're responsible for it. Where I live today has been a big factor of increasing weight. Because a lot of my stress and anxiety comes from them. You know, whenever they stress me out, or if they fight, or if they argue with me or something like that, I have to go and eat something, and I hate it.
Is this enough?
That'd be enough.
All right.
Should be enough. But hopefully that'll change. Hopefully I can take away the habit and do better coping. Because it really is on me when I decide if I want to eat or not. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You'll have a wonderful day. Okay.
burgers, of course, why not? Of course it's about healthy food, of course. Burgers, fried potatoes, sandwiches, cola, it's all about normal
I'm not gonna be able
food.
to do anything tonight.
That was a lot of walking for you.
Seeing my brother trying to do things for himself and being in so much pain, it really breaks my heart. Us watching him, my mom, my dad especially, it's heartbreaking. It's kind of devastating almost. All right, good night, bub.
Good night, Megan. Given my current living and income situation, I don't see myself being able to get out of this without outside help. I know that how I'm living right now can't go on for much longer. I wake up hopeless and desperate for something to change. This feels like this is my last chance to turn my life around. Otherwise, I'm stuck in this storage shed, waiting to die.
The first month. Okay. The program is started.
Hey, bub.
Hey,
You excited? You ready?
yeah, I'm nervous. I'm pretty ready though.
We got a drive ahead of us.
All right, let's get going. Today, my sister Megan is gonna drive me to Houston.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, let's go. So I can meet Dr. Now and try to get on a path to having him do weight loss surgery on me. I'm definitely nervous and scared of getting rejected. But funny enough, when I woke up this morning, I felt kind of great because today is really just like the best day of my life because it's basically when I was start fixing my life the way it needs to be. I'm ready to go see Dr. Now, and I believe he can help me out. Because once I lose all this weight, I'll be able to be more mobile, and I won't have to sit in the back seat of a car like this. And I'll be able to do a lot more in my life. I'll be able to move out, get a better job. You know, I'll be able to do a lot more.
So when was the last time you actually weighed yourself?
No, 5 years ago, yeah.
The last time I weighed myself, I think I was 545 pounds, and that was back in 2017.
You haven't stepped on a scale since?
No, I don't want to. I'm scared.
I don't blame you. Like, I lost all that weight, right? And then I put it all back on in a matter of a couple months. I haven't stepped on a scale since I weighed 135.
No, his sister is stronger than him. But sister
I'm
has two
still
children.
nervous, so.
You can do this. I've seen you drop a enormous amount of weight for football. You know, this is for your life, not just for some game. You're starting your life basically over.
A lot of my life has been alone. There was times where I was so deep in a hole where I just wanted to end it all. And having my sister Megan, and she's like, "Hey, I'm here for you, and I'm here to help you, and I'm here cheering you on."
So they're living nearly with Dr. Now. It's great. So they haven't got to spend a lot of really ton of time for the road. Wow. When he is living nearly with Dr. Now, why he didn't do this program earlier?
I'm ready. I really am very happy to have that in my life.
Or maybe he is waiting for approval. We don't know.
Thank you.
Doing good?
Just hot today, humid.
Yeah. Nervous meeting him too.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Lucas?
I feel very nervous about what the scale is going to say because it's almost been 5 years since I stepped on a scale.
You can step up on the scale?
I'm hoping that I haven't gained any weight. that I'm still somewhere in the mid 500s, and that I'm not worse off than I've been thinking this whole time.
Your weight is 619. You can step off. And we're going to be going to room 5.
Room 5? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I was pretty surprised to see my weight at 619 pounds. I thought I was still going to be in a 500s area, maybe in the high 500s. Then I'm over 600 and I'm well into it now, and it's scary.
More burger and sandwich, and it will be 650. Such a scary situation, really.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good.
All right, sir, how you doing?
Good. You
My
must be
favorite
Lucas,
doctor.
huh?
Yes, sir.
All right, where are you coming from?
We come from Conroe, Texas.
Out of Texas. All right, and you are over 600 pounds, huh?
Yes, sir.
And you're only 32 years old, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you've been overweight for a while. So you're the heaviest in the family?
Yes, sir. It's
Are
mostly
you working?
No, sir. I can't work.
How long you haven't been working?
It's been over a year now.
Before that, what kind of job you were doing?
I was a pizza delivery driver.
That's unfortunate for your situation. And it got to the point that you couldn't do it?
It got to the point I just couldn't do it anymore.
So what is going on with your eating habits?
My eating habits is more related to my stress and my depression. And when I feel stressed or anxiety, I tend to eat when I feel that, and it's in a snack. And then like during meals, I tend to overeat.
Could it be that you convince yourself that?
Unfortunately, it really helps, but for a short period of time. It's like with cigarettes. When you had like a depression, yeah, you want something to smoke, yeah, you smoke and you feel this like high, and you feel, oh yeah, it's really what I want. But after 5 minutes, yeah, or 10 minutes, you're like a normal feeling, and you think, maybe one more time, and this is like a habit. And I think that the same is with the food, yeah. When he has a depression, he all time think, maybe burger or sandwich, it brings me real happiness. And of course he's eating it all, of course, and then after maybe 1 hour he receive how many stress he has on his own, yeah, and he continue, and of course when the stomach is full, he said, okay, maybe after 3 or 4 hours I will continue it. And unfortunately, but he's really addicted.
Does the stress make you eating?
I try to convince myself to just find different ways, but I tend to become addicted to certain things like video gaming or watching TV, sitting down and doing nothing, just trying to escape those things that cause me to get stress and anxiety. So it becomes very, very difficult.
That's not really an answer to what I asked. But when you give in and justify your overeating, where do you do it? You eat at home or you eat out?
I usually eat at home for the most part, but sometimes I do go get fast food.
All right, so what do you do all day?
I mostly help out with the family by babysitting and teaching my sister's kids. But most of the time I'm sitting down, and my activity is very like scarce. I don't do very much, and it's very, very, very little that we move around.
So do you choose to overeat, or does somebody push you to overeat in the family?
I think it also can be of his free time. I mean, when the people is hasn't got any deal, yeah, he is just he is all time at home, yeah, and he knows that what I must do. Nothing, okay. It's the best time to relax. It's the best time to go eat, and of course go to sleep. And with this stamp into your life, it is the worst scenario, really.
I tend to overeat myself. I tend to choose that. I don't think anybody really enables me. It's just me.
Is he telling me the truth?
Yes, mostly, yes.
Mostly, huh? We already established a dynamic that the family feeds him. So are you all doing anything to help him to lose weight?
We do. We have been trying for years to help him.
Do you all bring him food to eat too?
I'll bring him lunch sometimes when he's watching my kids. Yeah.
So you think you are helping him to bring him some food, or is that because you're showing that you like him or you love him?
It's because I'm not going to feed my kids and not, have food for my brother.
And if he's happy, he keeps doing what you want, right?
No, I'm just trying to make sure he has what he needs.
All right, so Lucas, do you have any goal in your life?
Goal?
Yeah.
I would like to become an IT tech. I would like to get back into working again. That's one of my goals. But it's just, unfortunately, I can't work to make the money to go to school. I can't afford online classes or anything like that.
What is it?
And I don't want to ask my family for the money to do something like that.
Okay. And what are you willing to do to change all that?
I'm willing to change everything, sir.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, to the point where even if I have to come up with different habits to go through my anxiety, to go through my stress.
To be able to deal with it, right?
To deal with it properly instead of just going to something that comforts me.
All right, so what we need to do is try to change your eating habit.
Yes, sir.
So the first step is going to be that you have to discipline yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I want to do is give you some stuff that I want to start reading those, and also going to give you some exercise. So I'm going to bring you some instruction. I want you to follow those things up, and I'm going to give you 4 weeks. And if you do that, I want you to lose 30 pounds in 1 month and stick with the healthy eating habit. If you do that, and then we're going to be able to help you out. But if you come back and you haven't lost any weight, then there's not much we can do, because you're not going to be able to tolerate any kind of surgery at this point.
Yes,
Okay? All right, so let me go get some stuff for you and bring it for you, and we go over it, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, the main point in losing weight is control portion. Yeah, say sorry and say bye-bye for your junky food. Know about portion. Yes, it is like control portion. Yeah, but portion of your food, and of course it's eating for the time. Yeah, not you can eat a lot of food, but every 2 hours, not a lot of normal food, but every 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, and I also heard that you mustn't eat before 4 hours to your sleep. I can eat whatever when I want, but I all time know a portion. If I eat in the evening, I know about my portion, and if I feel that I eat more than I could, then next day it's my relaxed day. What I mean, it's a day when I just drink. I drink a lot of, and it really helps me.
My biggest concern with Lucas is that he seems to have a dynamic of household that encourage him to eat more. He was delivering pizza, which wasn't a great occupation for his situation, but at least he was active and out on his own. But now that he can do that, he's become an in-house babysitter. And I think the family maybe enjoy that dynamic with him, where they can count on him to stay at home and do what they need all day, as long as he's like this. So that is an issue, because they are enabling him, and this is not helping him to be productive for himself. All right. So the first thing I wanted you to focus on is this, that I want to read every day. It's a 1,200 calorie, low carb, high protein diet that we will go over, that I want you to start today. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Then I also have some exercises for you that I want you to do every day. It's going to be up to Lucas to start to break free from the cycle he's in and the dynamic he has at home. I gave him a goal of lose 30 pounds in 1 month. If he stuck with the 1,200 calorie diet, he can lose 3 times of that. So I gave him a very easy goal. And what I'm hoping is that if he just takes the first step to change his eating habits in even a small way, if he does, then he will see that he will start to feel better in his depression, and how he feels will start to improve as he slowly comes out of that cycle he's in that starts with his unhealthy eating habits. So the bar is low for him to start to turn things around for himself. But if he takes this first step, it will get easier for him and we can help him. So you start doing that, and then we're gonna see how we do in 4 weeks, okay?
Okay, sir.
And it's gonna be all up to you to make the changes that you need, all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let me see that. I think this is what's gonna help you drop the weight really fast. Mom and I are doing this with you.
Okay.
She may not be able to do the intermittent fasting, but she's definitely doing the diet.
I didn't want to say, oh no, my sister's the one that's, gives me food. Yes, on a regular basis, we do kind of eat pretty bad, but I feel like my family doesn't really enable me. It's more of me, because I can make my own decisions. So I put it more on myself.
This starts
Today?
Yeah.
Today?
Today.
Today.
So
We gotta throw out all that stuff. No more temptations.
no more temptation.
So.
Oh, my kids are gonna hate me. Okay, come on.
Oh well.
Good?
Yep.
Okay.
I was really nervous when he first came in. Dr. Now's somebody I don't want to disappoint. He's someone who's going to decide whether or not I'm going to get the surgery. I can definitely feel the aura around him, where he can definitely see him being like a coach figure. What he sounded like was how my coach sounded like. Hey, you need to lose this weight or you're not going to be able to play. And for him, it's like, hey, you need to lose this weight or you're not going to get the surgery.
I believe in him, but first of all, he can handle with all of this under one conditional: portion control. And if he feels that he has really a lot of problem in his head, he will go to psychologist. And also, I read one commentary, and one guy saying me that in America and USA, it's not useful, go to psychologist, because not a lot of people, they have money for it. But I know that you have like insurance, and it's you can do it free. I think it's more maybe about your complex inside you, that how I, big man or a great woman, can go to psychologist and tell him about all my problems. Guys, it's okay. First time it will be really scary and you think it's what I can do, it's crazy, but then you feel a lot of happiness inside you after their seance, and it really will help you. So just try.
And it made me feel like, okay, then I definitely do it. I feel motivated, like I can do this. Like I definitely can do this. Missing Mars and you're missing Venus, so
Mars is right here,
so Venus.
This is Venus.
Yep. The first few weeks of doing Dr. Now's diet and exercise program, basically getting control of my eating habit, it's been a pretty big adjustment. It's been a very tough challenge. There were many struggles that I've encountered. The good news is, most of the time I have the kids to keep me busy.
I'm done.
Yay! And I've been trying to throw myself into that and trying to push myself to do more with them. We're gonna have PE. Y'all ready for PE? We're gonna do jumping jacks and we're gonna play with the ball, okay? I'll meet you guys outside, okay? Days when I have to watch the kids, it's actually difficult to get everything done for Dr. Now that I'm supposed to do in terms of exercise.
This is a good day to do some recess.
So this week, I'm trying to combine it to where I get some exercise during the homeschool hours. So today I'm taking them outside with me and getting my exercises in that way as part of their PE class. Come on, we're gonna do jumping jacks. You know how to do jumping jacks?
I think like this.
You like that? Can you do it for me?
I think.
That was pretty good. Try it again. Okay?
Watch me, sister.
I'm gonna try it too, okay? Okay? That's really hard for me. I'm gonna do 10 of those, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's going good.
I think that for sister, her brother is sitting with her children. It's the best way, really. It's better than babysitter, because babysitter is a new person. It's a stress for your children. But your brother, it's their cousin. But it's not about love. It's about using.
8, 9, 10.
He's
Yeah.
young man. He
Kim, will you
needs
give
to
me the
have
chair
his
over there?
own family.
Play catch now?
Yeah, we're gonna play catch now. Hang on.
I got this thing.
We're gonna have to stand up for this one, okay?
Okay. It's pretty hard for him to get up a teensy bit. Hello.
These days have been more tired than ever. This is good exercise, but it's a good kind of tired that it feels like I've earned it.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine, man. Just had to catch my breath. I'll be all right. Okay. All right, who's ready for lunch?
Me.
You are? All right, I'll meet you on the house, okay?
Yes, sir.
And there has been a lot of struggles where I had to overcome the cravings or the desire to go eat. I'm trying to do the diet by making my own meals. Hey, kiddos. And not eating anything else that anyone brings in, because my family's still eating some bad stuff around the edges.
When you're gonna play, Mommy and I gonna play chess.
But I've been counting calories the way Dr. Now said to in his book. And I'm pretty sure I'm staying in the right range that I need to hit to get to the goal he gave me of losing 30 pounds this month.
Mommy's trying to remember how to set this up.
My sister has been showing me support, and she's the one pushing me more than anyone to do Dr. Now's program. Serving size is 3 ounces. 4.5 ounces for 9 pieces of chicken.
So how many calories is that?
That's 167 calories.
Are you good with that?
That should be pretty
you can
good.
afford that?
Yeah.
Lucas has been doing really well. I'm super proud of him. I know how hard it is, and seeing him overcome that is really great to watch. In fact, he's been doing so well that he's getting better almost a little too fast for me. Because it means that pretty soon, I'm gonna need a new babysitter and a new homeschool teacher. I'm still trying to figure out what move I'm gonna make. And it won't be easy to find someone who's as much of a natural for the job as Lucas has been. It's been really great having him in that role. Oh, that looks awesome.
It does. It looks really good.
So, I've known all along it is just temporary. And now it's actually happening. And we'll have to make some adjustments. But you know, we're all really eager for him to get better. And seeing it happen before our eyes is really exciting. Having Lucas here at home, he's been sort of like a fixture around here. And it's gonna be hard to see him go if he does succeed at this and achieve what he wants, which is to spread his wings and go out into the world. Because he needs more than this, and I know it. Junior, get Mommy a spoon. Blue one? That's it. Careful.
Megan, I know when I eat slower, I get fuller faster.
Yeah, that's what I've been telling you. You gotta drink, take a bite, and then drink a little bit, take a bite. You know, it fills you up faster.
Yeah.
Over here, Grace.
What are you eating?
We love having him here, obviously. It makes me so happy that he's here with my kids. And he's a great babysitter and homeschool teacher. But I also know that he needs to get out.
He needs to get out, to find a girlfriend, to have his own family and have his own children. Come on, of course, it's really very grateful to you, because it's like your brother is of course better than any babysitter. But please think about himself. He is really so young. He's only 33 years old, and for him it's also really necessary to have his own family, because he can't all his time, all his life just sit with your children, because when your children is growing up and they will growing up, he stays alone, just alone, and it will be hard to me. His heart is broken, yeah, but it will be broken more.
Experience more of the world and get his life back so that he can be an adult and an independent person, because he's really never had that. And I think he's been ready for that in his heart since before his body has been ready. And now his body is catching up. So we'll be sad to see him go, but really, really happy that he's getting healthy. And then he'll be around for a lot longer that way, if he can keep up the good work.
Yeah, great sister. She's really clever and she understood him.
Voila.
Second month, and he must lose 40 pounds. Now we will watch of his result, and this is my favorite part of all this TV show. I really enjoy this time when I can see their weight.
Lucas?
Lucas? What about your weight, Lucas?
Hello.
Hello.
How are you today? No good. At my first appointment a month ago, I weighed 619.
You can step on the scale.
Okay. And Dr. Now told me to lose 30 pounds. So if I did that, I should be under 589 right now. And I really hope that I am, because I can't take a big failure right now.
Your weight is 590.
29 pounds.
Yes.
Way
It's
to
not
go.
a 40, but it's
We're
also
gonna go to
great
room number
job.
5.
Number 5, gotcha. Okay, off by 1 pound. And I think that's close enough. I guess we're about to find out.
It's really hard work, but step by step.
Good job.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Doing good, sir. How you doing?
Good. All right, I see that you lost some weight.
Yes, sir.
All right, so what kind of changes y'all made in eating habit?
We have followed your plan, sir. We changed our diet down to 1,200 calories. We done 400 calories per meal. We have a high protein diet, low carb, low fats, some fruits, but not like high sugary fruits.
Well, fruit is not necessary when you're 600 pounds, okay?
Right.
You can leave that off. So you need to study the diet a little closer to make sure you don't eat sugary things. And as happy as I am to see your progress, the reality is you haven't been sticking to just 1,200 calories, because you would have lost 3 times what you did if you had. So nobody in the family is enabling you anymore?
No, sir.
We've been very strict. Like, my mom and I are both on the same diet as Lucas, so I feel like it helps him to stay motivated, and it also helps him to stay disciplined. And it's been challenging, but you know what? I'm very proud of him and what he's accomplished so far.
Well, I'm glad to see the progress being made by all of you, and that you all are working to change your dynamic of household. So how is your depression? Now that you lost some weight, do you feel better?
I feel, actually, it's been pretty great. I still have moments where I struggle, but I've been feeling a lot better overall.
So you're in the right track, but the reality is if you did the 1,200 calorie diet, then you would have lost 3 times that. So what I want you to do is show me that you're gonna at least stick with what you're doing now by losing another 60 pounds over the next 2 months. If you do that, then I'll know you're serious and I will approve you for weight loss surgery. You think you can do that?
Oh, I can do that, sir.
Okay. All right, I'm encouraged with your progress, so stick to it, and then we'll see what we can do with you, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll see you in 2 months.
Yes, sir.
If you need anything before then, give me a call.
Yes, sir. I will.
All right, we'll see you then.
Yes, sir.
I told you there was nothing to worry about.
You're right.
You've done a very good job, and we're gonna keep it up.
Yes.
I'm happy to see that Lucas has made some progress. It looks like he's taking some initiative to turn his situation around, and that's very positive, even if it is baby steps. Now the question is if he's gonna stick with it, or if this was a short-term change for him. But hopefully, giving him an easier goal to start will lead to him being able to pull himself further out of the spiral of poor health and depression that he's been in as he gains more self-confidence with his progress. But we'll see.
It was very nice to be able to talk to Dr. Now and to excitedly have news over the weight loss we had. And it was just super exciting to talk about the goals we have achieved so far. It was a very encouraging visit for me. I was very thrilled to hear that he was very proud of me. I was actually very nervous to disappoint him because he kind of feels like a coach. I did not want to disappoint my coaches when I was in high school, and I don't want to disappoint my coach. Next time I come, I want to be at least 60 pounds lighter.
Great goal, more goals, more desires, more wishes, and you can handle with all of this. So third month, sorry. So his life must change in. Not maybe life, but
it's
maybe
been a couple
habits.
weeks since I saw Dr. Now. I was really happy that I had lost weight and been successful in getting close to my first 30-day goal. It felt so good to have Dr. Now be proud of my progress. I don't want to disappoint him this time. So lately I've been working even harder to do everything that Dr. Now says. But it's been more difficult this month. I feel like my depression has lessened a bit because I feel better about myself. But the temptations are stronger when they come. So as a defense against that, I decided to get out of the house more and find something to do that's not here. So today I'm meeting for the first time with a trainer at a gym. Hey, you want to go to the gym today?
Yeah, I can take you to the gym.
Cool.
Don't forget your socks.
Yep.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, let's go. Megan has been supporting me really well. She's trying to be more on the same page with what I'm doing. And she feels she's pretty much all the way on board.
Yeah, his sister is his crazy support.
So I'm feeling confident. When I go see Dr. Now next month, I'm going to be at the goal that he needs me to be at. And he's going to approve me for weight loss surgery.
It will be. Gym, wow.
I'll see you later, Megan.
Something new in his life. I think that he forgot what is a gym.
Kimberly.
Are you ready to get some of that weight off?
Sit down right here.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
So maybe 1 year ago I was really a fan of gym, and I was in this gym 3 or 4 times per week, and I felt like I'm a superwoman, strong and superwoman like this one. But after it, guys, it was like a burnout. So I was disappointed. I don't know what happened yet, but sometimes it stays so boring to me, go to the gym every day or day per day, and I just lose the interest. And my thing, I think in my case, the better thing it's now also the control of your going. And now I just focus at another my hobbies. It's about dancing, yeah, but gym, it's all time in my head, but not now.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to do some warm-up exercises with your shoulders.
Okay.
We're going to do some small baby circles, just some small ones. We're going to count to 20.
Okay.
All right, so whenever you're ready, just stick your arms out.
All right.
We're going to do the baby ones first. Okay, just little bitty ones. Just 1, 2, 3. Tell me when you feel a burn. $18, $19. Now we're going to go forward. We're going to do some big ones.
Okay.
Big. 1,
2. Pushing myself physically is really hard, but at the same time, it feels good. It takes me back to my high school days, when people looked up to me for how strong I was.
Okay. So I'm going to try to get your arms out in front of you, so we'll see. There you go. Kind of a little bit far forward. 2. Go down. Okay. 3. Let's go to about right here and keep tension. 4. 5. Just feel a little heavier. Feel a burn yet? Okay, good. Very good. All right, good stuff.
It's hard.
Just gonna bend those wrists just like this. There you go. Up. You feeling it burn? Good. 6. Don't go too high. All right. Yeah. Feel lightheaded?
It's getting there.
Okay. All right. Well, we did a good job today. That's what it's all about, right? All right. We're gonna do it again.
We're doing it again.
And again and again and again and again. All right. I'm gonna go get you a water. I'll be right back.
Gotcha. My first workout in a couple years. It was tough, but I managed to push through. I feel a little bit exhilarated and tired at the same time.
No.
I would love to work with you more, and we'll see how far we can take it.
Oh, that sounds great.
You in?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get out of here.
Okay.
Lucas did fantastic. I'm so proud of him. He pushed. He showed the want that he wants it, which is really important because sometimes people want to get lazy and they don't show the want. I'm looking forward to working with him in the future. We're going to get a couple days in, a week, and we're just going to see how far we can take it. Hopefully he's going to be in here raising the whole house.
Just burn.
This terrible parking.
Something delicious.
Okay, it's getting easier.
It's getting easier?
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, it is good. When I first started this journey, I knew I had the support of my family. Hello.
Hi.
But it was hard because I think I wanted to be able to do it on my own. So I was sort of ashamed to need the help. A small protein shake of any kind. But now that I'm feeling better and less depressed, my shame or reluctance has changed into gratitude. Okay, thank you. And I'm just really thankful for the role my sister has played in my life right now. That's really good. At the same time, it lights the fire within me to keep going.
So it's really great that his sister is really support for him, because in my case I haven't got any brother or sister yet, and all of us I have, it's just my family, and for me all my life its support is my mom. So it is a person who all time know about everything in my life, yeah, and she all time say mistakes. You can handle with it. Just do it, yeah. Don't stop and do. So for me, it's always so great that I have a support, and I think that all people they need support. I mean that for everyone it's friends, for example. For another people it's their parents. For second one it's, for example, their partner, yeah, in their relationship. But support, it's really so necessary, because without support it's really hard something to do. You can, but of course you could, of course, but it's harder.
Because I know I can't let her down.
There we go. So how'd you like your trainer?
She was outstanding. She has pushed me. She was a coach, like from football, and that's surprising because I haven't met anybody like that in a long time, other than Dad.
Yeah.
Here you guys go.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I feel bad.
There it goes.
Yeah, it is nutty. That's really good.
Mine's got pineapple in it.
Lucky.
I'm very excited for you. You're well on your way. I'm excited to see that weight just melt off.
I really hope it does. I hope it
It will. You need to have confidence in that, Luke. I mean, you're putting in the work. It's going to melt off. You just keep doing what you're doing, eating right, and then you'll be able to keep it off, no problems. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, you about done?
I'm ready to go home.
All right. Let's go tell Mom and Dad the good news.
And crash. Well, I gotta do a little bit of exercises, because if I don't do that, I'm gonna be sore and hurt.
You're gonna be terribly sore, but that's okay. Work through the pain. No pain, no gain.
No pain, no gain.
No pain,
Great.
no gain. And there's that fear of being dependent.
All right, let's go.
I want to show her and my parents and myself that I can be independent. Man, my chest is sore after that.
I bet.
And the closer I get to my goal, the stakes get higher. Because I can taste it and I want it more. And I'd be so disappointed to get so close and not make it. Let's go home. So whatever it takes to meet my goal that Dr. Now has set for me of losing another 30 pounds, that's what I'm gonna do. And with this type of support, I'm feeling really confident that I'm gonna do it.
First months, okay, now will be an appointment with Dr.
Today,
Now.
I'm going to see Dr. Now.
Yeah, and today
I am
we will
very
know
nervous
about
what the
his
scale's gonna say,
results.
because
Great.
I've encountered many challenges. There were many temptations where I've seen my family eating in front of me, foods that I would want to eat, but I cannot eat them. I've had to sit there and say no. I've had to do some exercises that were kind of uncomfortable for me. I've had to do some walking. Reaching that goal was my determination. I know scales don't lie, according to Dr. Now, but I worked really hard to lose the weight. Yeah, I don't want to disappoint him. I don't want to get a yelling from him, so hopefully I lost enough. It feels really good to be doing well. And I know it would feel awful to find out I was way off.
Lucas? Hello.
Because it would mean I'm not learning how to do this. And that's a type of setback that's really hard for me to recover from.
Go ahead and step on the scale when you're ready.
The last his weight was
I was supposed to lose
580.
60 pounds by today.
90.
And if I did, I feel certain he'll prove me for weight loss surgery.
Great, wow.
We're going to room 5.
Dang, that's short of the mark. I'm still happy that I lost as much as I did, but that's too far off for me to feel all the way good about it. I just hope Dr. Now sees how hard I've been working and he goes easy on me. But that's not good enough for me to feel very good right now.
Hello, how you all doing?
Doing good, sir. How you doing?
Well, you're down to 539, no?
Yes, sir.
Great.
All right, that's great. So you lost 52 pounds over the last 2 months.
Yes, sir.
You doing the exercise?
Yes, sir. I work out at a gym, and my trainer helps me work out 2 days a week.
Okay, that's good. So what is your goal weight?
My goal weight would be 200 pounds.
That's too high. Your goal weight is 167.
167? Okay, then I will shoot for that.
So that means that you got a 400 pound to lose, huh?
It's gonna be a while, but I got it.
All right, I think realistically, the only way you're gonna get to that is weight loss surgery, okay? So now that you lost weight and you stay focused, I'm gonna approve you for weight loss surgery. So we'll go ahead and run some testing on you. And if everything looks good, we'll schedule you for next month. So how did that sound?
That sounds great.
All right, continue with your eating habit and weight loss and continue to lose what you're losing right now, even tighten up a little bit more and cut all the extra calorie off of your diet, increase your activity and get yourself ready for weight loss surgery.
Yes, sir.
Okay? All right. If you need anything, give me a call.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
See you later, sir.
So it's really awesome, and I can say that all people can do with this, yeah, because first of all he has the support, second one he has his own desire and goals, and I know firsthand that when you know your own desires and goals, it's really all time lighter, do easier, do something, because without desires you just think, oh, I must do it. No, it's not for me, or I am so weak, or another thing like this one, yeah. But when you're strong and when this strong is inside you, it's wow. But in his case, I also will come to psychologist. I think it's really necessary.
Finally breathing.
Great. It's great result.
I've been very nervous. Scared I wasn't gonna make it.
But you did it.
But you
I'm
did it.
encouraged to see Lucas continue to lose weight in past few months, and he has done a good job in maintaining his eating habit and doing exercise. So I think he's ready for weight loss surgery, and I think he's going to do well. But we still have a long way to go with him. And I think the real hard work for him will start after surgery, because the key to his long-term success is gonna be for him to keep working on changing his home dynamic and becoming more independent. And that's gonna get harder as time goes on. But for right now, he's moving in the right direction. And he's breaking out of the unhealthy cycle he's been in. He's moving in the right direction, and we'll see if surgery will help him maintain that. And he's ready for this next step.
Today, I got approved for surgery, and I am very, very excited. I finally reached a milestone that was probably one of my biggest milestones I've had in a long time. It felt exciting. At the same time, it felt like a shock. I did not reach the weight that he wanted. I was off about 7 pounds, but I shown that I am capable of staying on track and I'm staying focused.
Great.
I still have to continue losing weight, which is what I will be doing. I would still be focused on what I need to do. I'm not gonna go out and party. I'm not gonna go out and just pig out, anything like that. I'm gonna continue what I'm doing because this is what I need to do. And I come too far to turn back now. This first goal is just the first of many goals I want to reach. So even if it feels like I finally made it, I know I still have a long way to go. And I'm not gonna waste any of this momentum. I want to build on it to be sure I get where I want to go. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy this moment, but not with food and only for a minute, because then I have to buckle down and get ready for weight loss surgery by losing some more weight.
Yoo-hoo! 5 months.
I'm feeling pretty nervous about this. But this is it.
So I think it is the first man in 9th season who was really the fastest man who has approved for surgery. It's just 5 months. Now he has some medical clinical searching, and then he will have this surgery. So I think it's really the fastest one. Guys, do you remember in our season more faster than he? Months.
Today is the day of my surgery.
Result.
And my brother Kenneth came through to take me since our parents are working, and I'm grateful that he's here for me today. So I can share this moment with someone, and so I don't have to be alone. I'm excited for what this day means to me, and I'm proud of myself for making it this far. But I'm also a little scared, because anytime you have surgery, something could go wrong. And even though I've been losing weight, doctor now says there's still a risk factor because of how big I am.
You okay, dude?
Yeah.
It's cold as hell in here.
It's pretty cold. Hi.
My name is Vanna. I'm one of the nurses that's working here. I'll be getting you ready for this procedure, okay?
Okay. Over the course of last week, me and my family did talk about a lot of things about the surgery and how everybody's excited. Even I should be excited that this is a whole big change in my life.
Hi, Lucas.
Hey, Dr. No.
How are you?
Today I'm doing okay.
All right. Are you ready for your surgery today?
I am ready.
So who's with you today?
Today with me is my brother, Kenneth.
Nice to meet you. All right, we go ahead and get you started in a few minutes. And surgery will be finished. You're going to be in the recovery room. Then after that, we get you up on the floor. Later on today, you're going to be able to walk and get some liquid, okay?
Okay.
And if everything goes okay, maybe we'll send you home tomorrow or next day.
Okay.
Okay? Any questions?
No, I think I'm good.
You ready for it, huh?
I'm ready for it.
All right, we'll get you fixed up shortly, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
I'll see you later. Yeah. I feel very nervous, but at the same time, I'm excited. I'm excited that I've reached a big milestone in this journey that I'm on. Okay, I'll see you later. I'm ready for this. I am very ready for this.
Great.
Today we are attempting to perform a gastric sleeve procedure on Lucas.
So I think after surgery, of course, it will be more easier to him to lose his weight, and Dr. Now also knows about it, and he also wants to do the best for their patient because he is professional of his deal, and he sees that Lucas, he is really so helpful, and I can say that he's also a hard worker, so he all time worked at his body, and it's really so important because I also see in previously episodes, that no one want to be like, of course no one it's allowed, I say it's really allowed thing, but not a lot of hero, they want something change their lives. They say that, oh, for me all is convenient, I'm who I am, and this all, but Luca is greatest.
Since last appointment a month ago, he has lost another 24 pounds to get down to 515. So he has continued to make progress and lose weight over the last 4 months. Been working here. So I'm confident he's ready for a tool like weight loss surgery. Because what this operation does is that it reduces the stomach by 90%, leaving a small narrow tube that looks similar to a sleeve. So the patient's food intake is physically limited and the patient is less hungry. So this operation will give them an opportunity to lose even more weight. Okay, starting the first incision. But ultimately, whether this tool helps Lucas for the long term will be completely up to him and the choices he makes. You go forward, we can turn the room lights off.
Room lights off, please, guy.
So first, I'm gonna attempt to fix his hernia as best as possible. All right, start bringing in the robot. Then I will move ahead and attempt to do a gastric sleeve procedure on him. And if we are able to complete that, then that will give Lucas an important tool to help him continue to lose weight.
Lucas is really the epitome of resilience for us and our family. Since I've been waiting here, I have reached out to my parents to let them know that he went into surgery. My mom has actually been really nervous, and I would say that my dad has been nervous too, and I've been keeping him up to date as well.
All right, we can remove the stomach. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Good. Okay, we can suture him up. Okay, all finished. Room light on. Lucas' surgery went very well today. We were able to completely perform a sleeve gastrectomy on Lucas without any issue. Fortunately, we didn't have any issues with anesthesia or any complication with his surgery, and everything went very well. Now that he has had his surgery, Lucas is going to be able to lose weight much easier with this operation. For the next month, he will be on a liquid diet, and at that time, he should be able to lose another 30 pounds. And after that, he should lose at least 20 to 25 pounds a month until he gets close to his target weight, if he's staying on track. But now the real work is going to start for Lucas. So far, he's been taking small steps toward a healthier life. But now it is important for him to start taking bigger steps if he wants to keep his progress going and make it last for the long term. And that's not going to be easy for him, because it means he's going to have to work to become even more independent, to the point that may be uncomfortable for him because of how much it will change the dynamic he has at home and take him out of what's familiar for him. But if he doesn't do that now, he's got
now all is hands on hands, say Lucas, and just he knows what to do next time. I mean that if he want to go to the end of his streak, he must lose weight. If he is just about I want just to have surgery and it's all, my goal is done, then it's nothing.
Gonna risk slowly falling back into old habits, to start going back in the wrong direction. So the next few months will be very telling, because we will either start to see that Lucas is going to keep going in the direction he needs and start to do better and better, or see his progress slow down and head in the wrong direction. And if the latter happens, it won't be a good sign. Hi, Lucas.
Hey, Dr. Now.
You waking up?
Yeah.
All right, your surgery went very well, okay? You're in recovery room.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're gonna get you upstairs pretty soon and let you rest, and after 4 hours, we get you up walking around.
Okay.
And you get up and do some walking, and you can have some liquid, okay?
Thank you.
All right, everything went very well.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, I'll see you later.
I'll see you later, sir.
Okay, take care.
So guys, I see that in USA it's really so fast to receive some surgery, because for example in Ukraine you must waiting more than 10 years. I mean, I know a lot of people who had some problems with their health, or with legs or with arms or without something, and they are waiting for a long, really a long period of time. And in comparing with USA, and USA is awesome.
It's been about 2 weeks since my surgery, and I'm feeling pretty good. When I came home from the hospital, I started staying at my mom and dad's place, so they can keep an eye on me and make sure I have everything I need. But it was only about a day or two that I really needed help. And even after day 1, I was able to get up and move around some. The good news is, ever since the surgery, my hunger has pretty much gone away. But it's weird because I don't really like eating anymore, and that was one of my favorite things before surgery. It's like I don't know myself for something, or like being a different person, but I know that it's good for me. Dr. Now says I've already eaten enough for the next 4 years, so I guess that's enjoyment that I've already used up. It's been a little bit difficult because at first I wasn't able to exercise, and that's been my main thing to do to avoid the boredom. But I've been able to start playing video games again, and I think it's going pretty well. Because I've only been doing it a little bit. And my friends online have all been really supportive of what I'm going through, and they're all really excited for me that I got weight loss surgery. My depression and anxiety are in pretty good shape too. Overall, I'm feeling pretty positive. But it still feels like something's missing. And I'm hoping that that feeling goes away when I start eating real food again.
Julian?
I just hope it gets a little easier because this liquid diet is pretty rough.
Seven months.
So you excited about going to see Dr. Now today after your surgery?
I'm eager to find out what he's going to say today.
Why?
I mainly want to know what he wants to say about my progress.
I'm sure he's going to be happy with your progress. I mean, everybody can see it. I think he'll say that he's proud of you.
Me and Megan are going to go see Dr. Now today, and I'm excited to see how much weight I've lost because it feels like I've lost another good bit. It's been 2 months since my weight loss surgery. The first month was hard because being on liquids for that long didn't sit well with me. It was a big adjustment. The surgery made it so that I'm never really all that hungry, so I've never really felt satisfied.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
But it's not a big deal to me because I don't want it that much anymore. Now that I'm back to solid foods, I'm getting more used to it. Food just isn't a big deal as it used to be, and that's all there is to it. So I'm trying to stay on track and stay focused.
Oh, thank you.
I've been able to start working out again, so that helps. And I set some boundaries with my gaming, so I could play a little bit and visit my old friends online, but not sit there all day, and definitely not eat while I'm doing it. And the best part is, I don't even want to do that, because being healthy feels good.
Lucas?
You can go ahead and step on the scale.
And what about his result for 1 month after surgery? Dr. Now says 30 pounds.
Way to go, Luke.
Yay.
Great. It's really great. He made more than say Dr. Now.
It's a little bit more than I expected. I was pretty excited, pretty stoked about it. But at the same time, I'm also ready for more. I feel incredibly great, actually. I feel wonderful. I'm ready to see more drop off. I've been eating right, making sure I stick to the diet, making sure I stick to the routine. making sure I don't break away from it, making sure I don't cheat, making sure I say no to the things I really want, and staying active, just doing what I can to stay active.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Hey, Dr. Now. Doing good. How are you doing?
Good. So, Lucas, how are you getting along?
Doing pretty good, sir.
Good. All right, you're down to 469 today.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, you're 150 pounds lighter than the first day I saw you.
Yeah.
So how you feel?
I feel wonderful, actually.
Has your depression continued to improve?
Yes, sir.
Great. Are you able to do a lot more at this point?
Yes, sir. I'm able to do a lot more than I used to. I wasn't able to move around or lift weights as easily as I can now.
That's great. Well, you're doing good, and if you stay on track, in about 3 months, probably get in 300, and that time we can take a look and see what is the potential for getting some extra skin off. And you got this large apron of the skin hanging in front of your abdomen. The more weight you lose, the more hanging become, and sometimes it become an issue with your ability to do exercise. And if that start being a problem, then we'll look at into the possibility of doing extra skin removal, okay?
Okay.
And a year from now, you're going to be under 200 pounds and much lighter. So how the life is going to change from being 600 plus pounds to 200?
Life is going to be drastically different.
Completely different.
It's going to be, amazingly different. I can't wait. I really can't wait.
So what is your goal in your life?
My goal is to I want to be able to get a job. I want to be able to move out of my family's house and get on my own. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to do a lot of things. I want to travel for.
Yeah, guys, the best thing in our life is really healthy. Yeah, when you feel yourself healthy, because sometimes you can buy, yeah, for money. Sometimes you can just do with something else, yeah, but healthy is the most necessary thing in our life, yeah, because with health you can do whatever you want. You can have the family, you can go outside, yeah, go for a walk, or spend time with your family, have a relationship, have children, and a lot of other things, but only with health. Without health you don't need anything.
For the most part, I really want to get out, do a lot more than I used to. And lately, I got the motivation to go back and check out some colleges to see about going back to school and hopefully be able to get a job and move out.
Well, that'd be good. You have to pursue your dreams and be the best you can be.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Well, keep it up, and you will be able to do all that soon.
I'm looking forward to that, too.
I am, too. I think we all are.
Yeah.
Well, I'm proud of your progress, and your family is supporting you. And I'm sure within a year, we're going to get you under 200 pounds.
All right. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, y'all take care.
You take care, sir.
I told you he said he was going to be proud.
Yeah.
You just keep it up and don't let, depression sink in, okay?
Yeah.
You do have your support group. You have a very good support group, and we're going to be with you every step of the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So far, I'm encouraged by what I see from Lucas. His recent progress could be a little better, but overall, he's staying on track and still moving in the right direction, and showing me he's committed to doing what he needs and to taking the bigger step that move him out of his comfort zone. So I'm very proud of him, and I'm also proud of his family for the support that they are giving him. They seem to be doing all they can to help change the dynamic they have with him for the better, so he can live a healthier life. So the vicious cycle he's been living under seems to be broken. And I think with the momentum he has now, he's gonna keep doing more and more to achieve all the goals he wants and stick to it for the long term, so he can live a healthy life where he's able to pursue his dreams and the things he wants. And I'm very proud of him for that. And I'm excited to see what he accomplishes going forward from here.
Now that I made it to this point, it's like the things that I had as goals, I'm ready to start doing them. It's time. It's time to start living the life I want. And I'm really excited to make that happen. I've made some big changes, but that's just the beginning. I'm just getting started. These next few months are gonna be big.
Great desires. 8 months. So he will
Today,
return.
I'm going to a local community college to see what kind of offerings they have for me and to plan the next steps that I want to take to start building the career that I've always wanted to have, but never could because I was too big and I couldn't get around.
Hello. Doing good. I'm here to see an advisor.
I've always liked working on computers, and I always did pretty well in school too. The only thing that kept me back from pursuing a career like this was my weight. So now that I'm getting that under control, it feels like that I'm finally getting a shot to redo the stuff that I messed up because of my eating habit.
I really like, I all time see in USA when the people come in something buildings, they all time say, hi, how are you? Yeah. In Ukraine isn't the same. So when you're coming to something government here or something medical clinic here or something else, so in another building, yeah, no one say how are you. They can say that just hi or good morning, good afternoon, and please wait for the doctor and or for a trainer or for a coach, and it's all. But I really like this traditional in the USA. It's great.
Okay, thank you.
Lucas?
Yes.
How you doing, Lucas? My name's Brett. I'm an advisor here.
Nice to meet you.
You want to come and talk about classes?
Sure. How are you your day, Brett?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah?
When I was 600 pounds and all I did was sit around and eat all day and play video games, it was easy to feel like my whole life was meaningless and that there was nothing I could do about it. Part of the time I felt like my life was over, but all it took was the love and support of my family, Dr. Now's help, and some hard work. And it feels like now I got my life back. And I'm so happy for that. I wouldn't wish being that size on anybody, and I never want to go back to being like that. But I do know that my experience as a 600-pound individual definitely makes it easier for me to be grateful for the life that I have. And I never again want to let myself forget how it felt to be hopeless.
All right, class is over.
Because that's always going to remind me to be grateful for the life that I have. And now I'm ready to start giving back.
And he continues, go to the gym. And he continues, yeah.
Hey, Kimberly.
What's up, Lucas? It's so good to see you. How you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good.
Shirt's about to fall off of you.
My shorts are fixing to fall off.
That's awesome. That's the whole goal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good deal. Let's get started with a little bit of a lift in.
Okay. The other day, I had a bit of a setback. Not with my eating, I still haven't wanted to eat that much. It was with my video gaming. I was on a mission with some of my friends, and it turned into a really long quest doing some raiding. And I forgot about something I promised Megan I would do. And she got really upset, and rightfully so. And it was the first time in a long time that I really messed up. And my behavior had a negative effect on someone I cared about, because I was playing so long and I lost track of time. It made me think about going back to the way I was, and it really scared me. So today I'm going to work out extra hard with my trainer, because I need to feel like I'm in control of my journey again.
Perfect. All right, you know, we'll do that bad boy.
Okay.
Control your breathing and just stay moving forward, okay? There you go.
I still have way too much to accomplish and far too much to do. And I need to prove to myself all this is not just temporary, but I'm making permanent changes to my life. That's going to last me until I grow old.
Very good. You ready to do some triceps?
Yes.
All right, let's get it.
I got to remember that this is a process. It's not like flipping a switch that always stays on. I'm going to have to work at it. When you've lost 175 pounds or more, you want to celebrate. You want to relax. And then you remember, oh, I still have more than 250 to lose. And it's like, man, I gotta keep going.
4, there you go.
So it might be a slow pace because it's a marathon, but there's no slowing down and there's no stopping.
Perfect, 8, come on.
Surgery was just the beginning. And no matter how well I've done so far, I still have a long way to go.
Very good. Great job. Great job. Didn't
Great
lose too much
job,
strength.
really.
I mean, everything looks good. You feel good?
I feel
So
good.
I am proud
That's what I was
of
worried
him.
about. I was lose about my muscle. I don't want to
We're
lose
going to
that
get
muscle.
started
He's
back
so
next
strong.
Tuesday, so I'm all ready for it. It's amazing. I love you, man.
Love you too.
We'll see you next week.
Okay. Today was a really good day to come back and work out. Starting next week, I'll be coming back to the gym 2 to 3 times a week. That way I can get fit and have get my life back together. Okay.
Tennis months. Great.
It hasn't even been a year yet, and it's awesome to see how much my life has changed. My sister has been hiring a babysitter, and that has freed me up to get my own real job. And I'm really enjoying that.
Hey, John, I'm here, man.
Hey, good morning. Hey, so what we got, this one came in Sunday. It's, he's having issues with Halo, the new one. So we're gonna swap out some video cards and see if that fixes the problem.
Gotcha.
If you need any help, just let me know.
Gotcha. So you want me to start with the 8 gig first?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Lately, I've been feeling great. I make a big effort to find time for myself. And even though I'm still living at the homestead, I'm still making sure I protect my time and space and keep it for myself so that I can keep making the steps that I need to be healthy. And I haven't been feeling depressed nearly as much. I struggle some, but it's a lot better now. Doctor now says that if I keep losing weight, when I get in the 300s, I should be able to get skin surgery, and that'll take a lot of weight off too. And he hopes that I'll get there in the next few months. Then after that, if I keep losing, he says my target weight should be within reach, within the next year or so, as long as I keep everything going in the right direction. And that sounds just incredible to me when I think back on how I used to be not that long ago.
All right, John, I got the 8 gig in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out to lunch.
Okay, great. I'll call the customer to come pick it up.
All right, cool.
You know, my dad doesn't like the video games I play because of the way you die and come back to life. He says that's not right because that's not the way it is. And I used to think he was just being old-fashioned. But since I've been on this journey, I kind of know what he means now. Because when I was 600 pounds, it was like I was almost dead. And now that I got my life back, I can see just how precious it is. And how my dad might think that dying over and over in a video game is the wrong idea to send about how important life is.
Yeah, now I can say that now his life is really changed, and he's changed in the best side. I mean that first of all, it was like a shame guy, yeah, who hasn't know what he want to do in this life. Yeah, he is so big, fat, and he has a lot of complex, and all. He was like a babysitter into his sister, and he said just bye for his normal life. But now it's another guy with his desires, with his goals. He goes to the gym. Yeah, he returned back into his college, and he wants the best of this life, and I'm proud of these people. For me, it was really shocked when the people said, so I haven't got anything in this life, I haven't got any goals, any wishes, any desires, I just live for life. It's not about normal living, yeah, it's just about living. So, but Luke is awesome.
I still disagree about the gaming, but I can see his perspective more now.
I had a good productive morning at work, and right now I'm on my way to the park to have lunch. A morning of work and lunch at the park was not possible a year ago. I really like the fact that I can be outside and mobile now.
Now that I'm out in the world and I joined the workforce, I might be too tired to get out of bed some mornings. But I remember what it was like when I had no job and no hope. And then I'm up and going and ready to face the day, because I got a whole future ahead of me now. I'm not just facing one day, I'm facing all of them. And even the days when the sun is not so shiny and bright, I'm okay with it because I'm alive and I'm so grateful for that. And now that I can, I want to do it all. I want to travel and see the world a bit. And I want to go to South Korea where the technology is great. I want to meet new people and date and maybe have a family of my own. I know that it won't all be easy, and some days it will be harder to face my demons than others. But now that I made it this far, I feel ready to take on just about anything.
So guys, this is the end of our episode, and I think that Luca is really so strong man, and he saw for everyone that he can handle with it, and he could it. So he continues to have his healthy lifestyle, and of course I said in each episode that it is a necessary thing in our life. Guys, thank you for your attention. I said a lot of commentary to this video. If you have something that you also want to say me, please write a commentary. I will write it. I will watch this with my pleasure. I love it. I can spend a lot of time on YouTube to watch your commentary. And thank you for our time together. See you on next our episode. Have a great weekend or day or evening. So see you next time. Bye.